I finally made it. Had to put my wonderful computer database degree on display and actually do some stuff. Totally unrelated to it by hooking up a Blu-ray player in a different room, which was a bigger hassle than I thought it would be. But what's up? Sorry for the slightly late start. But it's Retro Night, which is pretty much almost every night now, because I had to pretty much stop speedrunning Bayonetta 2 for the time being. Pardon me, due to my health. But plan for tonight is to go through. There's a new version of RetroArch, which I have updated to, which basically now the Xbox One controller is working for Nintendo 64 games, but the 64 pad that I have, the USB ender, still doesn't work. Filed in a trouble ticket and they're working on it. Hopefully they'll get it up pretty soon. So I have to play Nintendo 64 game with the Xbox One controller for PC, but that's not going to be too bad because it is configured correctly. The control stick, the right thumbstick, is basically configured for the C buttons, so shouldn't be too bad. Make sure that's up. There we go. So first thing I'll be doing is what's called the Super Mario Bros. 64 30-minute challenge, and I call it that way. It's not actually an official thing, I'm pretty sure, but it's not a speedrun category, but it's something I kind of do unofficially, which is where I give myself a 30-minute timer and see how many stars I can collect in that time period. My personal best is 16 so far. So let's get the directory going. It's gonna take a minute. There we go.
It's me, Mario.
All right.
Press start to play.
So give me 1 second. Close up a window real fast. Be right back. Alright. Yes. It's me, Jeffrey Dahmer. I eat on your face. Other Italian stereotypical phrases. And it's not reading it now all of a sudden. How nice. Okay, it's reading that. Guess maybe I can't do the... Maybe I can't do the 64 frames per second version. Or 60 frames per second.
It's me, Mario. Hello.
Yeah, so for whatever reason, the hacked 60 frames per second version's not working anymore with the controller, but it's working now for this at least. Okay, let's bring the live split down. There we go. I think the Japanese version was like default mono sound, I want to say, when you first turned it on. It's been a while since I played it, though. Now, some people would do this challenge, they start the timer right here. I don't start until, like, I actually have the ability to control my character.
Yours truly, Princess Toadstool.
Because, I mean, it's like, why just waste all that time, like, during this intro part when you don't need to? It's not an official speedrun category, nothing like that. This is just for fun. Wow, I just thought of something 1 second, sorry. It's like, I know, we're getting right there. We should be able to speed it back up. Here we go. Reset core association, run. Okay, that's way too big. Why is it defaulting that large? Okay, so, give me a second here. Let's change the window. Still way too big. Way too small now. Yes, mega window. That's still a problem with RetroArch, I see. Good to see. It's still an issue. Center to screen. There we go. All right. Options. Oh no. Okay. Well, forget the 60 frames per second version. I know it looks awesome, but it's like, it's reversed my button controls. C button still works. That works too. I should be able to deal with it. How do you get your N64 games on your PS3 messages? Have you had since I used RetroArch? Not any, really, thankfully.
It's me, Mario.
But I have had questions before, though, when I've, like, done PlayStation 3 streams emulated. And they're like, how did you do that? It's like, well, let me tell you. Have a good computer. Okay. There we go. Do it that way. Oh no! Okay. Well, we're stuck doing the 30 frames per second version. I'm sorry, everybody. Try to be cool. Try to do the awesome 60 frames per second version and just don't want to do it. Don't want to behave. Serve screen.
It's me, Mario. Hello.
I think I have somebody ask me, though, like, how to get it on their Xbox One. It's like, that, you're gonna have to go talk to the people at RetroArch, because I don't have an Xbox One, and that is above my understanding. Alright, now we're gonna finally get somewhere, I promise. After like minutes of screwing around, we'll get there.
Kind of careful. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
She's baked a cake. Cake is always a lie. Didn't Portal teach you anything? Yes, the things we do for pastries. Pastries, sure. Alright. And 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we're off to a good start. Alright. Still has the buttons reversed no matter what. Okay, good to know. I was so distracted by my buttons being screwed up, I didn't even remember to, like, try to do the bridge skip. What's up, Morg? Good to see you. Yes. Oh, that's what you meant. That's what you meant by a frosting. Ah. Ooh, kinky. Get up. Which button's my Z button? That's it. Okay. It's like, I need to know. Or maybe he's like Todd Flanders. I don't want no damn cake. And missed the start. I'm off to a great start. I am a Mario 64 Pro.
Here we go!
Yes, she's on my charity cake. I don't care. Backflip.
Go!
I like the fact, yeah, it's like my dyslexia made that say, like, Walmart video. I'm like, wow, Walmart cover video, really? I mean, sure, they're lame, but even they stoop to those levels? You bet. I love those balls, because they're not 3D, they're just 2D pictures. Really? Because I've talked about, like, getting the Japanese version early. But, so when we first got here, like, we kept, like, trying to throw him off the edge. We're like, why isn't he dying? It's like, oh, don't throw him off the edge. Okay. Took us a little bit to figure that out.
Here we go! Go!
Oh no! Back up there. Amazingly, this teleport is not considered a cheat in this race. Do a breakdance party. Yes, it's like, for once he's not stomping my kind to death. Like some weird crush fetishist. I'm not sure where he was keeping that star. It's probably not hygienic.
Here we go!
We'll just leave it at that.
Hego! Here we go!
One of the things I like to do from time to time is also play the Japanese version of this game because it is different from the versions that were released to United States and PAL regions. Get up! That is this lovely room. There's no picture of a pirate ship. It's just a bunch of bubbles, and it's got a blue frame instead of a wood frame. Also, red coins, when you pick them up, their tone does not change. It's like, it's like progressively gets higher, it's like higher pitch as you keep going and get more. That was an American thing. The Japanese version, the pitch doesn't tone up at all. It's just always the same sound. Yep, that was one of the changes they did for the US version. There's like a lot of small changes here and there between the Japanese release and the American release like 3 months later. Also, the Japanese version doesn't have like the voiced intro in the beginning of Peach telling you to come to the castle for cake. Now they did make another version for Japan called like Mario 64 International, I think it was called, which basically had all the changes that we got here in the Japanese version. It also has Rumble support. But in doing so, you really can't speedrun that one because it took out the infinite long jump. Like the backwards long jump glitch does not work in that version of the game.
Here we go!
Now, interestingly enough, she still has her voiced like speech at the end. She's like, "Oh, Mario," it's like, "You saved me," type deal. That speech is still there. So can I get it just right? No, I can't. I'm doing it the long way. Oh. I haven't practiced that since the last time I did this, which was like 4 or 5 months ago, 6 months ago, just about maybe. Do the fast skip. Yes, that too, more importantly. Turns out that Mario's incredibly well-hung trousers stay upright and never leave, so you don't get to see the genital censoring, at least for him. But if you put in the secret Luigi code, oh man. Yeah, that's right. Doing it wrong. I hit the first wall, turn around. Now I'm remembering how to do it. Also, this star didn't have a 1 on it. I don't think it... I'm not sure if it did. I didn't quite see it right now, but it might have had it. Crap. Oh well. So this is a trick. It seems like it'd be straightforward, but like you really need to practice it. Not get off the wall.
Here we go!
Yeah, so the upstairs door has a 1, I'm pretty sure, like where I just came for like the slide. And so in American version, like Japanese version, it's just a, let's see, yeah, so it's got a 1, so you have to get 1 star. Japanese version, you can go right there and get your first star right at that point. Oh yeah, so realistic Mario's good. With Ronnie, you should always be worried.
Let's go!
Come here, you little kid. Stop it. Come on, I'm using an Xbox controller. It's not the best for this. Shut up, kid. I'm kidnapping you.
Here we go!
Okay, interesting because like the timer is being cut off on the screen. It says like 2 minutes and 33 seconds. It's 12 minutes. Oh, we're having problems tonight.
Here we go!
Nope, reinitializing doesn't take care of it either. It's still getting cut off.
Let's go!
Eventually had him push me down into the secret, that little shortcut area before, and then it yelled at me. It's like, you can't cheat. It's like, you pushed me into it.
Here we go! Let's go!
Almost. Come on. Oh, jeez, I just can't get the right timing for that. Last time I did actually like nailed it perfectly. There we go. Mario? It's like, I'm just gonna walk off the edge, screw you. I know you're not playing with a natural Nintendo 64 controller. You poser. Crouch, you fucking idiot. Go! Alright.
Hegel.
Really? That's never happened. Keeping with Twitch tradition. Now you can't go crazy and like long jump and get that, but I usually screw it up, so save it for that. Yeah. That's why I see people run underneath them, but you can just clip through them like this. Every time it cracks me up, I see people run this game or play it. I'm like, you just jump, flip, you know, just jump and stomp. You clip right through them. Even on the Japanese version, they do that.
Here we go. Hegel.
Come on. Jeez. So it's like you can get this to run with a Xbox One controller. It's not ideal. There's also a 64DD version of this game, which I've not really played before. I haven't gotten it to work right on emulator yet. It's supposed to run. It's supposed to work right.
Here we go. Hegel.
Way too low. Okay.
Here we go. Hegel.
Come here, you idiot. I need you. What? Really, bird? Come on. I'm getting trolled by a damn owl. Like, epic level troll. Finally, alright. And threw me backwards, alright. Yeah, I could, but nah. No, I just tried to grab him like normal, and it just basically wouldn't do it. Instead of like throwing me forward like it's supposed to, it threw me backwards, which is really weird.
Here we go! Let's go!
Thought this guy was gonna come out. Nope. Yeah, I guess he's not feeling it. He's like, nah, I'm just gonna take a me day, you know?
Let's go!
Yeah, because the ship's not even there yet. Like, can't even do it as an option. Okay, unless I'm missing something. And he's just not leaving his house. Okay.
해고.
Oh, come on. Eat an input. The fun of 30 frames per second games. Need momentum, jump off the wall. That one was me. Come on. What the hell? Yeah, it's refusing to let me do it now. It's like, no! Yeah, I know, it's like, especially you watch speedrunners do this stuff, it's like... Okay, seriously, I try not to swear, but what the fuck is going on? It's like, no, we're gonna eat the last input of your triple jump. Finally. My god. And I'm not angled up right, of course. There, my god. Yep, and camera angle here sucks. Alright, well there's no way I'm gonna get that last one, so 14 this time. Okay. Doesn't matter at that point, so it would have been 15, like 16 is my best, so not bad for being horrifically out of practice. Hi, buddy. Hi. Alright. So let's move on to some other stuff. Do some Super Nintendo games. Alright, there we go. Just a second, I'm going to open up a window. Alright, so let's see. Let's pick a Super Nintendo game, one I haven't played before on stream at least. Make it a little more interesting. No, not Soccer 96 either. I know everybody probably has their hopes up for that, but it's just not going to happen. I'm sorry. Or football, as the rest of the world calls it. Kirby Dream Course, which is like basically golf. Kind of. If golf was made like more awesome. And this is actually one of the carts I do own, but of course we're playing it emulated, so it don't matter. Controls. Perfect. Will it be too hard? Probably. Yep. Missed an easy hole-in-one attempt. Latency, run ahead on. There we go. KY previews map. Oh, come on. He was like, no. You get nothing. Oh, come on. Why? This game's just gonna be nothing but me failing, I hope you realize, but... Tasks of this is pretty fun, though. And crazy things happen, like most tasks. Oh, I was hoping I just barely brushed that guy, but no. I swear. Oh, come on. Why? Oh, this game, when it hates you, it hates you. Of course, I literally haven't played this in... I got the card again, like 4 years? So I have vague ideas of how things are supposed to play out, but I am horribly out of practice to do so. Stop! I'll hit the tree! We'll do it just like it did before. Yes! On the spikes. Oh great, it automatically fires. Okay, so it's like, well, I want to get the timing just right. Nope. Hey, Nimix. What's new with you? Oh, really? Excellent. So it's like 9 out of 10 times, it's always the problem with it, usually. It's like, have you turned it on and off again? People are like, yes. It's like, no, you haven't. Don't you lie to me. Also, something to do as well is if you have like your own router, because usually your ISP will push its updates to itself, like to its own routers if it needs to. But sign into your own router and see if there's any type of firmware updates. I had to do that with mine about 3 days ago. Yep, just got done doing the 30-minute challenge in Mario 64 on an Xbox One pad with eating button inputs and all sorts of fun stuff. Shenanigans went on, like the game refusing to let me into a certain level. It's like, don't go over. And Twitch is dropping frames like an idiot, so let me stop the stream. I'll be right back. I gotta switch servers. We detected an unstable event. Of course you did.